Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is the 2022 Japanese Grand Prix. If you are new to the channel, if you are a Formula 1 fan, then get yourself subscribed because I'm live for every single qualifying, every single race and more in the Formula 1 world. Yeah, we're round 18 of 22. The rain is coming down in Japan, but it's not too bad, a bit of drizzle. Also guys, please do drop me a like on the stream. Obviously helps the YouTube algorithm pick me up and put me in the list with the other Formula 1 channels, and then we can start growing a bit of a community on here. So yeah, any kind of interaction is greatly appreciated at this stage. But yeah, we're here, round 18. Not had much sleep, not had any. But we'll be alright, let me turn down the music. It's looking like it's going to be a bit laggy. The camera seems like it's a bit laggy, but some days is better than others. Let me turn this music down. You get the idea. But yeah, guys. Yeah, welcome in, Anto SHT. How we doing, guys? He's already going for bold predictions. Vettel top 5. Yeah, Vettel. Where is he starting? 9th. Yeah, Vettel top 5 would be mega. Hope he does it. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to be on a tired one today, I'm not going to lie, but we'll still be up, we'll still be full steam ahead for the start, but then I might just chill out, to be honest. Don't think there's going to be a million people watching, is there? So we'll just chill out and watch this one. I'm should have gone to bed for a few hours, but it is what it is. But we're here. Race is starting in about 10 minutes. There's a bit of drizzle, nothing much. I think they'll probably start on the intermediate tyres, to be fair. They're probably not even full wets. Apologies if the green screen is going to be a bit wacky. I feel like it's going to be a bit wacky. Let's try and get the live timings up. I'm on the drink, I'm in bits, no sleep. Anto, I'm in bits. Friday for practice. Sorry if it's really laggy, my voice is out of sync. I feel like we're on a laggy one today. Is this on the radio? Has got no internet? On the radio? No idea. I'll be your radio, Donald. I'll be your radio. I'll keep you updated. I'm better than the radio. Bollocks the radio. I'll keep you updated. This is what this is about. This is like interactive radio. You can talk to the host and he can reply to you. No, I don't know. It's probably on like Radio 5 Live, innit, or something, but I've got no idea. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Oh god, the green screen's already having a nightmare, innit? I'm in messing with these settings. Whoa! Bring me back. Right, let's go. Let's get into settings. Let's have a look. It's not too bad now. Oh yeah, there we go. See if we can get rid of that. Let me purposely make it bad, so then we can get rid of it. Maybe. What are we saying about that? Oh god. No, still there. Okay, that's worse, so I need to go the other way. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it depends the light from the TV. I think the driver to look out for in this race, this kind of condition, is Alonso, definite. Stay, get it all. There you go. Anto, you know it, bro. Using up all the data on your phone, might that's it. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, try Radio 5 Live. They'll probably have it. Right, I'll mess with the green screen settings once we're actually on the race coverage, because during the adverts, it's a wild one. God, anyone joining this stream now is thinking, Jesus, what is he doing? It's the worst it's ever looked. There's nothing I can really do, though. You whack it up there. Then my eyes are see-through. What's going on? That seems better. Try it there. See how we go. See how we go. See how we go. See how we go. I can see me messing with that all through the race, so trying to get it right. Right, headphones on. Let's have a listen to what's going on, because we're 5 minutes away from the start. I know. Yeah, it's okay, innit, Anto? We get away. Oh, it's just when certain... Bro, they're playing an advert at the minute, and it's... The TV is literally behind the camera. So, that's my problem. That's problem number one. So, when you get an advert on, and it's like a really bright colour, boom, you know... It totally changes the lighting in the room. Which is not an ideal scenario when you try to do a green screen thing. Yeah, they're playing some sort of intro now. Some samurai Japanese intro. But yeah, can Verstappen win the championship today? It's time, he says. He'll have a mountain to climb, yeah. Mount Fuji he's climbing today. Pierre Gasly. I think, what have they done? Changed some engine components. Yeah, so Pierre Gasly's on for a long afternoon. Next week for Max, yeah, probably. Probably. I think, like, he's got to win the race and have fastest lap. Man, it depends what Leclerc does as well, because Max could win the race, and Ferrari could mess it up, or Leclerc put it in the wall or something, and he'd be champion. Right, I know this is horrific at the minute, but we've got a lot of colours on screen, so let's see what it looks like now. Oh, it's all right, you see. It's alright. We'll be doing alright. Suzuka in the rain. At 6 o'clock in the morning. My sleeping pattern is well and truly messed up this weekend. Like, Friday I got away with it. Like, staying up. And I was like, buzzing for practice. I got away with it on Friday. I was like, yeah, here we go, Japan. Saturday, I was flagging a bit. I was thinking, oh, this is in the middle of the night. I've stayed up again. I'm a bit tired. Today, I am absolutely knackered. But I'm here. But I won't be on full flipping Sky Sports commentary today. I'm just going to watch the race. And if something interesting happens, I'll tell you. It's not going to be the best stream I've ever done this. But I'm going to have that many people in at 6 o'clock in the morning anyway. But yeah. Calm down, the race starts. No, race start will still be on it. Oh, race start. Oh, yeah. Turn your volume down for the race start, because I'll be shouting down the microphone. Best believe. After that, though, I might chill out a bit. Dun, dun, dun. Right, here's the starting grid then for the 2022 Japanese Grand Prix. It's Pierre Gasly from the pit lane then. Nicholas Latifi start P19. Lance Stroll will start 18th for Aston Martin. Kevin Magnussen will start from P17. Albon from 16th. Mick Schumacher from P15. Zhou Guanyu 14th for Alfa Romeo. And it's Yuki Tsunoda at his home race from 13th. Valtteri Bottas P12. Danny Ricciardo P11. Lando Norris there 10th. So McLaren 10th and 11th. They've got work to do. Vettel P9. George Russell 8th. Fernando Alonso starts in the top 7. It is Lewis Hamilton from P6. Disappointing pace from Mercedes in qualifying. Esteban Ocon P5. Sergio Perez will start 4th. Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari from 3rd. And a front row of Leclerc and Verstappen. How many times have we said that this season? It's got to be a good dozen times out of the 17-18 races. It's got to be 12 times at least a front row of Leclerc Verstappen. We have got drizzle. It is raining in Suzuka. But not bad enough. See, it's the perfect balance. It's not bad. The weather's not bad enough to start delaying it and cancelling it and all the ridiculousness that comes with a downpour. It's not that bad. It's just a little bit of rain. It's just a bit of drizzle. And that is where the entertainment lies. We've got a beautiful balance. Oh my god, this is like the race I did in the Miami Grand Prix, where I was having an absolute nightmare with the green screen. I was like, I'm never doing green screen again after Miami. But this is worse. I can't get the light. See, if I put the light like this, nope, nothing works. It is what it is. It's just a dry rain. Oh yeah, Flabby G, wish dry rain, mate. Oh mate. No, it's just we've got a bit of rain, but it's not torrential. Yeah, this is... Oh, look at the amount of spray, though. So the start of the formation lap, then. Yo, Tax, welcome in. Matt Gallagher's prediction for this top 5 is wild. What did he put? Verstappen, Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Perez. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So what's he going for? A Ferrari double DNF? And both Alpines in the top 4. I mean, I'd love that to be the result. Verstappen, Alonso. Verstappen, Alonso, Vettel podium is absolutely ridiculous. I'd love it though. I mean, what a hell of a race we're in for if that ends up as a result. Right, let me make sure the live timings are going to work. We're on a formation lap. Apologies if my mouth moving and the sound is out of sync. Look at that, even if I go like that, it massively changes the... Oh, God knows. Looks a lot of spray. I don't know what tyres everyone's on. Oh. Well, the graphic... I think everyone's on the intermediates. I think everyone's on the intermediate tyres. Is steroids or not? Yeah, Alpine. Both Alpines in the top 4 is a crazy prediction, but anyway. You predict what you want, innit? It's a prediction. Whoa. Look how wet it is on the exit of the final corner as well. That's mad. This is going to be... Listen. This has got the potential to be absolutely wild. Which is why I've sat down, because I thought, if I try and do commentary standing up today, there could be about 5 red flags. It could end up being a 3-hour stream. And I was like, do I fancy it? No, I'll plunk myself down for this one, because this could be... We could have a scenario with many safety cars, many red flags, many yellow flags, many spins, incidents, crashes, everything. So I thought, nah, I might have a seat for this one, because it might be a long one. But here we go, we're lining up on the grid then. Oh, mate, I'm up for this now. I'm well up for this now. So Gasly's in the garage. When's it starting? In about 20 seconds. Yeah, you can count down from 20 now. And by the time you hit 0, we'll be underway. Here we go. They're lining up on the grid. Mexico, welcome in Neto Jr. Here we go for the start of the 2022 Japanese Grand Prix. He's flying that green flag and it's 3, 2, 1. And it's lights out. Here we go in Japan for 2022. Oh, Max Verstappen's moving over straight away. But Leclerc's already got the inside line. It's Leclerc who leads into turn 1. Hamilton before. Oh, but Verstappen's trying it round the outside. They're side by side. Verstappen and Leclerc in turn 1. Verstappen hangs it round the outside and takes the lead back before they get to turn 3. We've got an Aston Martin facing the wrong way on the straight before they even get to turn 1. So there's an Aston Martin facing the wrong way. But it is Verstappen, Leclerc. Verstappen had to fight back for it. Boom, he lost the lead, got it immediately back. It's Sebastian Vettel facing the wrong way at turn 1. I think he's able to continue. It's green flag conditions, but he has spun. Sebastian Vettel in his final ever Japanese Grand Prix facing the wrong way going into turn 1 is not ideal. Look at the spray. The spray is absolutely, if you're lower than about P5, you have got absolutely no vision. This ridiculous amount of spray. Oh, there's a dive bomb. Alonso on Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton and Alonso battling out of turn 11. Oh, we've got a race. A yellow flag sector 2 as someone spun. Oh, there's a Ferrari in the wall. There's a Ferrari in the wall. There's a... Sainz is out. Sainz is out. Sainz has crashed. Sainz has crashed. Boom. Yellow flag. Safety car. Everything. All at once. Sainz is gone. Lap 1. First casualty of the race. Oh, we kicked off now. We have kicked off. We're on for a proper race here. It's Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Pierre Gasly is carrying round some advertising. Pierre Gasly's carrying round a barrier with him. Whoa. And, oh, it's been absolute chaos. Albon's out. Albon's out. Gasly's carrying round some advertising board. Sainz has binned it in the wall. Ocon, Hamilton and Alonso were battling down at the turn 11 hairpin. What a first lap. What a start, Flabby. Mate, this Japanese Grand Prix is going to be mad. Safety car is out. Oh, whoa. Even if I lean forward, it messes up everything. What is that about, man? Yo, we're seeing a replay of the start now. And look, the Ferrari gets the better start, but Verstappen just hangs it on round the outside and gets the lead back. Oh, right, we're going to see the replay on board with Vettel at the start of the race then. So he gets a good start, a great start, in fact, Sebastian Vettel. He's up to, but he's losing the rear end. Oh, is there any contact? Oh, he hits one of the Alpines. Oh, so unlucky. He's losing the rear end like that. Oh, he's twitching, and then he just sort of bangs into Alonso, spins off. He's able to continue. Oh, wow, the rain. Oh, Ted Kravitz reporting from the pit lane that let me refresh these live timings. I think they're well out of kilter. So let me refresh that. So Sainz has crashed. He's out. And we've got it. multiple dramas. Oh, an Alfa Romeo spun then coming out of turn 11 is what happened. Zhou Guanyu was able to carry on. Wow. Here we go for a replay on ball with Zhou Guanyu then at the turn 11 hairpin. Trying to make a move and just loses the rear end and does a 360 pirouette and carries on. This is Alexander Albon. Whoa, and he's struggling. Oh, Alexander Albon's got a gearbox problem. So yeah, Alexander Albon didn't crash or make a mistake. Albon has got a gearbox problem and he's out. So as far as I know, it's only Sainz and Albon out of the race. Red flag. This is why I'm on my chair, because this is gonna be a long morning. This, you've heard of a long night, you've heard of a long afternoon. Red flag. So settle in. Let's go. No, Matty. Everything's stopped. I wish it was let's go. I wish it was let's go. But it's not. Red flag. Everyone back in the pits. The rain is absolutely tipping down. Sainz is out. Albon's out. The thing is, when it's a bit of drizzle, right? When it's light rain, that's fine. That's great even. Fantastic. When you get a torrential downpour like we've got now, the whole thing grinds to a halt. So if I fall asleep, someone give me a phone call. Oh my God. This is the problem. A little bit of rain, fantastic. A lot of rain, disaster. And we have now got a lot of rain. So the order, now that everyone's sorted themselves out and got back to the pit lane for the red flag, is Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, top three. So Sainz is gone. So it's Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Hamilton, Alonso, Russell, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, P10. Where did he start? Oh no. Yeah, Mick Schumacher I think made up 2 or 3 positions. Yeah, Schumacher 10th, Stroll 11th, Magnussen, Norris 13th. Where did Norris qualify? Norris was in the top 10, wasn't he? Well, didn't Norris start like 8th? So he's had a bit of a nightmare. Norris be 13th. When this is going to be the order when they all get running again in God only knows when. But the tents are out to go over the cars now in the pit lane. This could be a lengthy one. This could be a lengthy delay here. So yeah, where was it up to? Yeah, Norris 13th, Bottas 14th, Latifi 15th, Vettel 16th after spinning. Little bit of contact with one of the Alpines. I don't know which one. But yeah, Vettel had contact with one of the Alpines going into turn 1. Spun round, facing the wrong way. So he is 16th. Zhou Guanyu 17th. He spun. Pierre Gasly from the pit lane is now in last. And it's Albon and Sainz both out. Bit of a noob question. Yeah, no worries. Ask as many noob questions as you want, mate. That's what I'm here for. Will it just be the same course for next year's Japan Grand Prix? Does it change each year? The Japanese Grand Prix, or any Grand Prix for that matter, is at the same circuit every year. So no matter where you are, if it's the Bahrain Grand Prix, British Grand Prix, German Grand Prix, French Grand Prix, it's at the same circuit every year. Now, There have been exceptions to that over the years. But 99 times out of 100, it's the same circuit every year. Now, there is exceptions. Germany, for example, had a deal where they would do Hockenheim one year, and there'd be two circuits, and they'd rotate. So they'd go Hockenheim one year, Nürburgring the next, Hockenheim, Nürburgring, and rotate. But that's an unusual scenario. That's not normal. In fact, there is no German Grand Prix at the moment because of that issue, because they've not got the funding to sort of keep it consistent. But yeah, no. The Japanese Grand Prix has been at Suzuka for a hell of a long time. I don't even know when Suzuka was introduced into the calendar, but I want to say like the 1970s. But then there was a few years where they went to Fuji, and they did the Japanese Grand Prix at another circuit, Fuji. I think 2007 and 8, and then they come back to Suzuka. But yeah, no, same circuit every year. But there's always an exception, you know, so there's been a couple of exceptions over the years, but yeah. Hello, Lisa. Why red flag? Well, that's a good one. Why red flag? There's a multitude of reasons. There's a red flag for about 3 different reasons. One is that Carlos Sainz crashed on lap 1. The second reason is Pierre Gasly with his AlphaTauri carried round a barrier with him and left a load of debris on circuit because he'd had a nightmare. But the main reason, the third and main reason there's a red flag, is because it's absolutely tipping it down in Suzuka, and they've had to bring everyone in and wait until the weather conditions improve. But yeah, they could have thrown a red flag for many reasons. It was a chaotic first lap. It was just a little bit of rain, a little bit of drizzle, but it was chaos, and then the rain really came down. Looks like there's rain. There is a lot of rain. But also, Carlos Sainz, with a smashed up Ferrari in the middle of the circuit, would have probably brought out the red flag anyway. But yeah. We'll see how long this delay is now. Oof indeed. Big oof. Rip. Yeah. 10 minutes. I hope so. But I hope you're right with 10 minutes, but I can see it easily being 3/4 of an hour. Easily. This could easily be half an hour, 40 minutes. Easily. But I hope you're right. 10 minutes, bring it on. But the thing is, it'd have to stop raining now. It's really got to ease off. Because if it's... if the downpour persists, the red flag will persist. And somehow I've got to find something to talk about. Which may not be the easiest thing when I'm absolutely shattered. That's when you get out of bed. Yeah. The thing is, people get out of bed at like... what time are we on now? 6:15 UK time. People get out of bed at 7 o'clock going, oh, I've missed it. Switch it on and not miss anything. Because this is going to be a considerable long... You talk about football. No, I'm alright, cheers. Right, here's the replay on board with Lance Stroll. Whoa, Lance Stroll's start was immense. Lance Stroll went full send He must have overtaken about 6 cars before he got to turn 1. Whoa, mate. I tell you what, the spray, the visibility there when you're in the middle of the pack is impossible. Right, here's a replay on board with Fernando. At least he's showing us some replays to bridge the gap. The visibility into turn 1 is just crazy on board with Fernando Alonso. So he's moved up a place, I think. He's sort of taking a karting line through the S's as well. Nowhere near the apex, just using a wide line. Wow, the visibility there. If you're not in like the top 3 or 4, the visibility's just... I mean, no wonder it's been red flagged. Looking at this footage. Mate, into Degner 1 he went. Degner 2, I mean, he's keeping it under control nicely, really. And then he's fighting Lewis Hamilton. Whoa, Hamilton goes on the defensive into the turn 11 hairpin, but Alonso does full send anyway. And we were actually watching this at the time, I remember they were showing this. And Hamilton gets the switch back on the exit and does him, repasses him, and then Sainz bins it, and then we get the red flag. I want to see the Sainz crash, actually. We've not even seen a replay of the Sainz incident. Alonso's not out. No, of course he's not out, man. He's had a good start. I feel like drowning watching the replay. Yeah, Genwill. It is. That was a significant amount of rain. Yeah, red flag. Apologies if the camera's a bit laggy and the green screen's flickering all over the place. Get an update on the conditions here. Yeah, watching Madman After Midnight in Mississippi. That's a few M's, that. Madman After Midnight in Mississippi. Feels strange. It is strange. Oh, wow. Yuki Tsunoda was born in Kanagawa. Can't say I've heard of that one. Yeah, we're on a different timescale this weekend. The thing is, I sort of decided on Thursday, because of practice and everything, I thought, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stay up through the night and then hit the sessions, you know, at the end of the night sort of thing, you know, because you've got to practice like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. UK time. I was like, there's no point in going to bed for like 2 hours. I was like, it was stay up straight through. It was fine on Friday. I was flagging a bit yesterday, but now I'm absolutely in the bin. Listen, I'm ready for bed. The sensible thing to do would have been to go to bed at like 10 p.m. last night and get like a normal person and get up 10 minutes ago. But I decided to go straight through. Oh yeah, like a kid at Christmas can't sleep, you know what I mean? Like a kid on Christmas Eve who can't sleep waiting for his presents in the morning. That's me. I'm there at 3 a.m. I'm there at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in bed, eyes shut. But I'm not asleep. I'm thinking, oh, turn 1 in Japan's going to be good. So I've got my eyes shut in bed at 3 a.m., but I'm not asleep. I'm just thinking, oh, it's going to be a good race. If it rains, oh. And then before you know it, it's like 4. R4. I'm thinking, oh, there's no point now. We're up. Might as well go straight through, innit? But it's killing me now because we've not even got any action. There's nothing happening. Oh, the thing is, this is like Monaco. In Monaco, there was a big delay. British Grand Prix, there was a big delay. Oh, this could be... M45. Yeah, I need a bottle of that, Matty. It's weird enough during the day. Watch most of the races during the night time. Where are you? Where are you? Are you on, like, you know, like Australia or something like that? Genwill. Genwill. I suppose if you're in Australia, this one's going to be in the daytime. But up until now, this season would have been, Oh, what would it be? If like all the races would be like in the evening. All the races would be like Sunday evening. Or like early hours Monday morning. No, mate. That's mad, that. Yeah. Oh, look at get this red off the screen because it's messing me up, man. There we go. Right. Watch most of the races during night time. Yeah. How long do you think the red flag will last? What time is it? 6:25 UK time. I'd be surprised if it's going before 7 a.m. I'd be surprised if they're out on circuit before 7 a.m. I think between 7 and 6:30. Yeah. I mean, I wish it wasn't. I wish it was like we're getting underway, but no. I mean, look at how relaxed the drivers are. No one's in race overalls anymore. Everyone's just chilling in the garage. Like, Verstappen's got changed. He's in his normal... Like... Thing is, they're alright on Sky. They've got each other to talk to. So they're just having a general chat now about Jenson Button's junior career. Alright, here we go. We're going to see some replays now, at least. The Prime Minister of Japan's just walking through the paddock. Well, go on. Right. She got some M45. I don't even think it's legal in Europe, that M45. Or what is it, M40? What is it called? I don't know. Some horrifically strong energy drink, that, Matty. Any delay is miles better than 2 laps behind the safety car. That's what this might end up being, Salty. This could be Belgium 2021 all over again, this. I hope not. Right, we're going to have Karen Chandok analysing this contact between... Whoa, yeah, Vettel's right on the edge of the circuit. Yeah, he's going to analyse the collision between Vettel and... Oh, no, it's Vettel and Ocon who collided then. Oh, you just can't see anything. Oh, that... I tell you what, Verstappen keeping it pinned round the outside of Leclerc in turn 1 and 2. Because Leclerc led into turn 1, I was thinking, oh, he's done him. I thought, Leclerc's got him. He's got the move done. But, nah, Verstappen just goes right round the outside. Spar all over. No. It's real tough work as well Monday morning. Yeah, that's the thing. In Australia, that's heavy, that. I mean, I bet the races in flipping heck. I bet the races in, like, US, Canada, Brazil. My goodness me. I bet they're virtually on Monday morning. They will be there. You'll be at work on Monday when it's Brazilian Grand Prix. Like the ones that are like 6, 7 p.m. UK time. Mate, you're going to be on like lunchtime Monday morning. You know what I mean? Middle of Monday. Brazilian Grand Prix. Gotta be on it. That Max manoeuvre is just incredible. Hey, I tell you what, he had some confidence to keep it pinned round the outside of turn 1. Definitely. Oh, Sebastian Vettel. Yeah, he's trying to turn into this. I don't know whether he's losing the rear of the car, but he just sort of drift into the middle of the circuit and... Whoa. All right, on board with Carlos Sainz. I've not even seen this incident yet. Okay, so it comes out of turn 11. Oh, that's happened so quick. Oh, it happened so quick. The incident with Carlos Sainz. An 11 hairpin, and as he turn 12 starts, just whoom, rear end just goes boom, straight across the grass, and he's in the wall before he even knows what day it is. Replay on board with Yuki Tsunoda then from about, what, 15th, 16th? Oh, the visibility. You're just looking at the flashing red lights of the cars in front. And the curbs. Wow. Where is Yuki? Yuki... I don't even know. TSU, TSU, TSU. I can't even see him on the timing screens. 9th! Yuki Tsunoda's P9. So he's made up like 6 positions. Go on, lad. At his home race as well. Still red flag. Yeah, Lisa. I told you, this red flag's going to be lengthy. I'll be surprised. What are we, 6:30 a.m. UK time? I'll be surprised if this is underway by 7:15. We've seen it again, right? The start from Lance Stroll was incredible. He's absolutely throttle full pinned, rear end everywhere, and he keeps it pinned. He's like an inch from the wall, and he just absolutely sends it. Mate, Lance Stroll has had an absolute stormer. P11. Oh my god, he's passing like 3-4 cars down the inside into turn 1. I'm rewinding that. I'm rewinding the coverage. Look at this. This is one of the best stars I've ever seen. So Lance Stroll, where did he start from? He's way at the back here, looking at this camera angle. Lance Stroll must have been about... I don't even know. He's behind a Williams. He's behind both Haas. Stroll must have been about 18th. Way back. Boom. Here we go. It play. Okay. And then he... Oh, it's absolutely ruthless bravery. It's ruthless. He's down the outside. He's down the inside of both Hasses, a Williams, an Alfa Romeo, another Alfa Romeo, an inch from the wall, fully pinned. It's one of the best stars I've ever seen. What? Yeah, that's incredible, that. Replay the start on board with Fernando Alonso. He's looking at the white lines. Yeah, and then the battle with Lewis Hamilton before. But yeah, Lisa, this red flag's going to be, I'd say, at least another half hour, if not more. He flipped about 30-40 degrees-ish. Who flipped? 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 I feel like the rain's eased off. I think the rain's eased off. Oh, and Sainz hit the wall. Did he? Did he nearly flip over? I didn't clock that. But, thank goodness he didn't flip over. Yeah, the problem they've got now is the standing water. I feel like the downpour is sort of subsiding now. But the problem they've got is the... Hamilton's down that inside. There was like a drier line down the inside there. We're seeing that replay again with Vettel's contact with Ocon or Alonso. I don't exactly know which one, and it was Vettel's fault. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Sainz did sort of not nearly flip, but yeah, like you say, like 20 degrees, 20, 30 degrees in the air. Yeah, when he hit the wall. It was a chaotic first lap. It's like cricket equipment. What? Get the ropes. Oh, what? You mean like to dry it out? I don't watch cricket, so I don't know what the protocol is when it rains. But I assume that's what you're referring to, some sort of procedure that they do to dry it out or something. I don't know. Good news, everybody. The race will resume in 15 minutes' time. Get in. So the race will resume at 10 to 7 UK time. 15 minutes. Good. And that's because the rain in the last few minutes has subsided. So that is good news, that, because I was thinking, oh, is it going to be another hour? You know, I was seriously sat here thinking, is this going to be another hour of a red flag? But no, it's not. We're going to get back underway in about, well, 13, 14 minutes-ish. So that's good. So about 10 to 7, the race will be back underway. Well, I'll tell you what. the piece of advertising board that Pierre Gasly dragged round with him is now in the pit lane. Ted Kravitz is having an absolute laugh here. I love Ted Kravitz. I didn't think it was going to be an hour. Past experiences have told me that it can easily be an hour. In Monaco, it was an hour. British Grand Prix, after that lap one incident, you know, with the whole Zhou Guanyu being trapped, and that was an horrendous incident. After that, that was about an hour. So I've done many streams. I've done a few streams where when Mick Schumacher had a really bad crash in qualifying in Saudi Arabia, that was an hour. So I was sat here thinking it's going to be another hour. But I'm glad it's not. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, so it starts at 10 to 3 local time, 10 to 7 UK time, so 12 minutes. And we're getting back underway. But the thing is, it's not going to be like, right, it's 10 to 7, boom, here we go, 3, 2, 1, race starts. No. They're going to be following the safety car around for, I'd say, a good half dozen laps. I don't know if they'll then do a standing start. There'll be more than one lap behind the safety car. Yeah. So there'll be more than one lap behind the safety car. We already knew that. Now, I wonder if the procedure is going to be they go behind the safety car and they go round for about, I don't know, let's say half a dozen laps, 6, 7 laps, something like that. Then I understand the procedure to be the safety car pulls in and then we get a standing start. So everyone goes in the grid positions and we have the little 5 lights again. Boom. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think what it'll be is you'll get the safety car will peel in and then there'll just be a single file like the end of a safety car period. I don't know. It depends. I think it depends what kind of condition the circuit's in. If it's dried out a lot and there's like a dry line and everything, I think they'll go, right, let's do another standing start. But I think if it's still raining and it's still wet, they'll probably just do a single file, which is a bit dead. But we'll see. I understand the procedure to be that there's a standing start after a red flag, but I don't know. That remains to be seen. Now it's the waiting fame. A waiting game. Well, yeah, at least the waiting game isn't going to be too much longer. Another 10 minutes. Rain on the radar didn't look as bad. No, it seems to be easing off. I think we're through the worst of it now. So, see how many laps we get behind the safety car, and then, like we're saying, see if we get a standing start or a rolling start. I hope we get a standing start. That's where all the drama, excitement is. But then again, you've got to balance that with what's sensible. And it might not be sensible to do a standing start in that scenario. We'll see. So yeah, after all that chaos at the beginning, only two drivers out in the end. Sainz, who spun and crashed, and Alexander Albon, who seemingly had a gearbox issue. I think Albon was stuck in second gear coming out of the hairpin, turn 11. So I don't know, engine issue, gearbox issue. Seems like. Ringing the radar, yeah. How long was the delay? Well, the race would have originally got underway at, let's say, 6:05 UK time. Then by 6:10. Well, no, the red flag probably come out at 6:05. And it's going to get going again at 10 to 7. So 45-minute delay in total. Yeah. Yeah, 45-minute red flag it'll be in the end. Is what it is. Few cars also stop signs crash and getting also damage the barrier. Yeah, exactly. There's a few, like someone asked before, why is there a red flag? And I said, well, for about 3 or 4 reasons. Yeah, because even if it wasn't raining, they'd have red flagged it anyway for signs. For a smashed up Ferrari in the middle of the circuit is a good enough reason as well. So either way, there was multiple reasons for the red flag. It's going to end up being a 45-minute delay. So we'll get underway in about 7 minutes' time. Look at the fans. There's a fan there with full Sebastian Vettel kit. And when I say full kit, overalls, helmet, the full lot. Only in Japan would you get a fan turn up to a race with a replica of an actual driver's crash helmet and full overalls on. It's mad. Like, that's going to cost serious amount of money, man. Like, it's nuts. There's a guy as well over in the crowd wearing the Kimi Räikkönen Monaco full driller. Crash helmet, overalls, are full beans. And those hats that they make as well, those self-made hats. There used to be ones where they pull a little lever and a DRS opens at the back and stuff. Oh my god, the Japanese fans are unlike any other in the world. Love it. I think it's brilliant. Oh, Live 22 Drivers' Championship. Yeah, will Verstappen win the championship today? I'd say it's probably 50-50 because it really depends on what Leclerc does. I mean, if Verstappen wins and gets fastest lap, he seals the deal, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it's gonna cling on. I feel like the championship's gonna cling on until is it US next or Mexico? They always swap it. One year it's Mexico US, next year it's US Mexico. I don't know. I imagine it's the US Grand Prix next. I'd probably cling on until then. By he'd probably need to finish like P10 in Texas to get it. You know what I mean? And Leclerc would have to win. Like it'll be, but I think it'll carry on. I think it'll roll over one more race. I'm now praying for no more red flag. You're not the only one. No, for hours, look, Leclerc probably DNF. Well, that's it. If Leclerc DNFs, game over in it for the championship. It's done. I mean, it's already game over, but I can see it just about scraping over into the next race. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, knowing Ferrari's luck. Yeah. I think Alpine might be on for something today. Mercedes doesn't enjoy these conditions. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Mercedes looked all right in the wet, though, didn't they? On Friday. I think Mercedes looked better in the wet than they did in the dry. In quali, they were like a second off the pace. But I think Alpine can bring the fight to them, especially if the conditions are mixed and all that. Even Alonso tried to overtake Hamilton in one of the... Yeah, Alonso Alonso dived down the inside at turn 11, and then Hamilton got the switch back and got it back, and then it was red flagged. So they only they only got half a lap done. They only got half a lap done before it got red flagged for 45 minutes. But it restarts in 2 minutes, but that doesn't necessarily mean the race is back underway. What that means is they start filing out of the pit lane behind the safety car, and we'll probably get a good, I would say at least half a dozen laps behind the safety car. And then we'll see. We'll see if we get a standing start. I hope we get a standing start after the safety car comes in, but I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I feel like it might be a rolling start. Restart suspended. Oh, you're joking. What's this? No, the delay's gonna continue. Right. We were within 2 minutes of the red flag ending, and they've changed their mind, and they've gone, no. Oh my God, this could go on all day, This is Belgium 2021 all over again. Jordan. This could be a long stream, this, Jordan. Welcome in, lad. We've had a total of a half a lap and then an hour under red flag. And we're about to get back underway, but 2 minutes out from restarting the race, they've decided, nope, we don't fancy it. A minimum of 10 minutes notice will be given to a restart. So they've decided we don't fancy it, and the red flag continues for at least another 15 minutes, and at least another 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. Still be here at dinner time. This is the thing. Yeah, still be here at dinner time. The thing is, there is a time limit to this. A race can't go on forever. Because there was a race that went on forever. And so after that, they decided we can't be doing this anymore. The 2011 Canadian Grand Prix was all day. All day. Because of weather like this. And it just went on, I don't know, all day. So after that, since that event, they decided, no, a race has got to be within a 3 hour period. And plus it's going to go dark anyway. So basically, there's a cut-off point where you go, enough's enough. It's not happening. So that 3 hour clock started at 6 a.m. UK time. So at the very latest, I'll still be here at 9 a.m. At the latest. So you won't be logging in after you've had your tea at 6 p.m. going, is he still on? And I'm still sat here. No, that's not a scenario. There's a time limit to it. Pray the rain gets me more lighter. SHT, I'm not a religious man, but I will pray right now. I will pray right now for no more rain. I tell you what. When you see it and it's raining... I used to think... I used to be absolutely buzzing for a wet race. Now I dread it. I think, oh, for God's sake, the whole thing's going to be delayed. I'll be sat here for 2 hours trying to find something to talk about. It used to be exciting, a wet race. But if you're trying to stream it and talk to people, and there's a red flag for 90 minutes, it ain't the one. It is going to be long, Jordan. Yeah, pray the rain. Liverpool Arsenal restarting soon. Yeah, no. That's 4 p.m. That's a good few hours off yet, that. If we start having to switch over to the football, then you know it's gone wrong. No, that's like 4 p.m. That's a good few hours away, that. Getting the coffee. Yeah, get the coffee in. I think I will in a minute. I'll go down and get a coffee. Do you know what happened last time I dipped off stream for 5 minutes? I remember there was a big delay in... there was a big delay in one of the races. I think it was the British Grand Prix. And I thought, oh, I'm going for 10 minutes, you know, having some breakfast, coffee, whatever. I thought, oh, I'll just go for 10 minutes and come back. When I come back, loads of people had joined the stream and people going, what's this? Like, what the hell is this? And then I had to come back and, like, explain that it's been red flagged. Like, just be my luck, innit? I'll go, right. I'm going to go and get a coffee, whatever. And then everyone will be like, what's this? What's he doing? What's happening? Where's he gone? We'll see. We'll see. I've got a big glass of orange juice. That'll see me through. Sod it. Day-night race. What does that mean? Day-night race? What, you mean like a sunset thing? Like this? Like my background? No, I don't know. Like I say, there's a 3-hour time limit on it, and that clock ticks no matter what. So, I hope we get a race underway at some point. Yeah, tune into Bathurst. What channel's that on? Get a Bathurst. No, on a serious note, right? I'll get Bathurst 1000 on. Is it called Bathurst 1000 or something like that? I'll get that on. I don't know anything about it, but it's something, isn't it? What a great race that would be. Twilight. What, Twilight in Suzuka? Twilight in Suzuka. What channel's that on? Let me have a flick through. Or Sail GP Racing on the Edge. Yeah, we'll get that on. I'm flicking through now. Spanish Open Golf. Wait there. Is it on BT? Australia Championship Supercars. Is this it? Is this Bathurst? There's a race on the other channel. Oh my god. This is like Denver switching games at half time, this. Look at this beautiful weather in Australia. Look at the fake advertisements. They've done like virtual reality advertising. That's ridiculous. Yeah, the Bathurst is on, lad. Oh, we changed chat now. I've got to go back, see what's happening. I don't know anything about V8 Australian supercars, to be fair. But Van Gisbergen's leading by 3.6 seconds over Kostecki. But he's been closed down by Mostert in third. It's Waters fourth, Holdsworth fifth. I can't watch this. I don't know anything about that. Oh my days. They're just V8. Oh, I tell you, I can't be doing that. If you like a bit of stocky cars. I've never watched that one. I've watched NASCAR, I've watched IndyCar. I've watched World Endurance Championship. Oh my god, it's at least another half an hour wait. I'm going back to Bathurst in a minute, me. We'll have a look. I'll change the title of the stream and everything. Oh my god, this is going to be mad. If you know it, absolutely pissed it down early, nearly got cancelled. No way. It looks a beautiful day. What channel is it? What channel is it on? 527. It looks a beautiful day. In Australia. Oh yeah. V8 supercars storming round. Van Gisbergen. 26 laps to go. Is this a Bathurst? Let me get the information up. Bathurst, race 30. Action from race 30 at Bathurst, part of the Revco Australian Supercar Championship. Mate, I'm scraping the barrel here, I'm not going to lie. I mean, no offence, like, if you love this, then fair play, but in motorsport terms... I mean, it's unfair to say this is scraping the barrel. Scraping the barrel, I mean, obviously it's... But it's not for me, my lad. Hey, listen, if we've got at least a half an hour delay in the Formula One, right, they're just going to show the replays over and over and over and over and over again for the next 40 minutes. We may as well watch a bit of Winterbottom. Wasn't he the champion back in the day? I recognise that name. In fact, the only names that I recognise out of all this grid in V8 supercars is Winterbottom. That's the only name that I recognise. Is he some kind of legend? He must be a legend in it, because I've heard of him. Is he the big G? Is he top G in this? Winterbottom. Because I've heard of him. I've not heard of any of them or any other else of them. Oh my god, bro. This is unbelievable. If someone had said to me last week at 7 AM on Sunday, you'd be watching V8 supercars in Australia, you won't even be watching the Japanese, I'd go, you're having a laugh. Oh, I can't watch this. I don't know anything about it. Scraping the barrel, really scraping. No, I mean, obviously, you know, it's got his fans. Win it or bin it. I like that as a saying, right? We'll switch back, see if any update on the F1. Seeing it as an F1 stream. But in Australia and Bathurst on the other channel, it's win it or bin it. Love that attitude. Pastor Maldonado had that attitude, except for it was bin it 99 times out of 100. But on that one day in Spain in 2012, he won it. The rest of the time, binned it. But he had that one magic race. There's someone in there. I've gone back to the F1 now, which is probably advisable. There's someone with a hat of an F1 car. An Alpha Tauri, I'll have you know. Someone with an Alpha Tauri hat on like that. It's the actual F1 car on his head. And because it's raining, he's put a plastic bag over it to protect it. So he's now stood there in the crowd with a Formula One car on his head with a bag round it. Only in Japan. Only in Japan. Stood there with an F1 car on his head with a bag round it. Well, there you go. Streets won't forget Father Pastor. The streets will never forget him. Oh, wow. Right, I'll be back in a sec. BRB. look here. Interlude, guys, interlude. Ah, we're back. We're back. Who's staying? Who's stayed along for the ride? Right, let's turn the music back down. Ah, cup of tea. Interlude bowl of cereal, and we're ready. Will this race ever get underway? Right, sorry, let me turn that down now. Oh, mate. At least anyone that joined can see at the top it is a red flag, innit? So it's not like... Oh, it's pretty obvious it's a red flag. But yeah. What's your footy team? Yeah, we're starting to get into that now, innit? It's like we've run out of motorsport stuff now. What's your footy team, lad? My footy team... Manchester United. For me sins. Right, anyway, but I'm not going down a conversation about that. Has there been any updates? Has there been any updates? Are we going to get this race started today or what? This is, at the moment, this is full Spa 2021, this. We've had half a lap, and this race was meant to start an hour and 10 minutes ago. We've had half a lap so far. So, get in. Someone was saying before, 10 minutes. Someone was saying an hour ago, or 10 minutes he'd be back underway. Not a chance. An hour and 10 minutes and we're still nowhere near it. Still no closer to getting this underway. Oh. Mad. I mean, you've got Karen Chanduk and Paul de Resta at the Skypad here. But the rain's coming down. There's a truck going past already packing stuff up. He's like, no, I'm packing up going home. Here's some bad news. More heavy rain incoming. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is ever going to get underway, to be fair. Yo, no. That's really bad. That's really bad. The replay that we've just seen there, that's really bad. That's really bad. And that explains why Pierre Gasly was absolutely fuming in the garage. That explains why Pierre Gasly was absolutely fuming in the garage. He is absolutely, rightly so, absolutely fuming. Because he'd not been told, clearly by his reaction, he'd not been told there's a tractor on circuit and he's giving it full beans. Pierre Gasly was going way too fast. And he'd obviously not been told there's a crane on the circuit. And I am not going into that because that is serious. Yeah, you can't be having a crane on the circuit, man. And he's still going round at full racing speed. No, bro. Horrific. Especially what happened here as well. At this circuit as well. No. That should never happen. That replay that I've just seen there with Pierre Gasly should never happen. Never. Never. Oh. No wonder he's fuming. Oh, we're down to time. In fact, I'll get the timer on. Right, I'm going to get my timer on. Right. Wait there. Wow, even if I lean forward, it messes up the whole setup. How about that for temperamental? Right. Yo. What? There we go. We'll get the timer on because that 3-hour clock for the race to be held within is now an hour 47. So we'll get that hour. We'll get that hour and 47 clock on. So the race has got to be run within that time. So we might as well get that on the screen. So an hour and 47 is in minutes. What 108 minutes? Is that right? Yeah. 107 minutes 55 seconds. Okay, there. Alright, here we go. Right, whoa, what am I doing with that timer? Right, so I'll put that there and then go like this. Ooh, clever. Right. That timer now in the top left. In fact, I'll make it bigger. Sod it. Sod it. You live once. Let's make it big. Right, there we go. So it's obvious to everyone who's on stream. Right. That timer there. When that timer runs out, whatever's happened has happened and it's game over. So there you go. We're not on stream forever. There's a limit to it. There's a limit to it. 46, 50. Oh, I've got it bang on as well to the second. I'm bang on to the second. Right. Yeah, so that's the scenario. So we've got a red flag. They've still got the canopies over the cars, so it's going to be at least another 20 minutes, half an hour, at least. So, subjects in the chat, what can we talk about? The thing is, right, there was that crane on circuit there. And then the red flag was after the crane. So Pierre Gasly's come steaming down past the crane that's on the circuit, and then the red flag after that. No, it's an absolute disaster safety wise. That an absolute disaster. The fact that even a tractor was on circuit is outrageous. I mean, it's round here as well. Suzuka, really. I'm not surprised in the slightest that Pierre Gasly is fuming. That scenario should be impossible. But yeah. Replay on board with Nicholas Latifi, his start some hour and 20 minutes ago. Yeah, it wasn't a great one really. He's tried it around the outside, but he's had to back out. No. I tell you, the visibility, if you're in the pack, I mean, how long is this race supposed to be? Like 53 laps or something like that? Is Suzuka like or is it 60? Is it 63 laps or 53 laps? But we're not going to get a full race distance. No way, no. No chance. No chance will we get a full, like, 50-something laps. No, I think we'll be lucky to get half race. We're lucky to get to lap 30 at this rate. Because with an hour and 43 minutes to go now, right? By the time they come out of the pits behind the safety car, that countdown time will probably be at like an hour 15, an hour 20, maybe. Then we're going to get an hour running, really. Probably. We'll probably get an hour's actual race. In mixed conditions. So, and that's assuming that we don't get any more red flags or safety cars, which would be a big assumption. Yes, Lee. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Lee, you're an hour and 35 minutes late, but you haven't missed a thing. So it's a win-win, Lee. It's a win-win. No, what you have missed... No, I'm lying. I'm lying. What you have missed is the first lap. Because they tried to... they started this race. Carlos Sainz crashed. And then the rain started... It went to a full downpour and they red flagged it immediately. So we've had half a lap of racing and that was over an hour ago. And since then, well, we've just been having a chat. This is probably now getting towards the longest delay that I've had to persevere with. This. But yeah, welcome in, Lee. Welcome in to an action-packed stream. Where so far, nothing has happened. This is the thing about doing F1. It sounds like a great idea until you get a scenario like this. And then you think, was this the best idea I ever had? Driver profile. These driver profile graphics are mad. Valtteri Bottas driver profile. Favourite music, rock. Pets, a reindeer called Rosa. Fun fact, holds the military rank of corporal. Well, that's worth mentioning. Fun fact, holds the military rank of corporal. Well, I didn't know that, and now I do, and I'm all the better for it. But do we need to know about his pets and his favourite music? That's a bit weird. It's a bit of an unusual... Here we go with the replay on board with Valtteri Bottas then at the start. Oh, it was a horrible start. You're going to see Lance Stroll go... Phew! Lance Stroll's start was incredible. I'm rewinding this. On board with Valtteri Bottas. Oh yeah. So Valtteri's starting from 14th. Okay. I think Stroll must have started like 18th, 19th. And he's like he was like nearly in the top 10 by the time he gets to turn 1. Right. So Valtteri's had a okay start. It's been overtaken by Williams on the left. Oh my god. Right, so he's overtaken by Williams on the left. Now, at the end of the pit wall, you just see this blur. Boom! Oh, mate, and they nearly crash as well. And that is Lance Stroll on a full steam train mode. Yeah, Lance Stroll came barreling past him. They've summed it up. They have summed it up in the commentary box there better than I ever could. Lance Stroll came barreling past him. I remember, I don't know how, why I remember this, but I remember Vitaly Petrov having a great start in the rain in Australia 2010. It was kind of like that. Why do I remember that? I remember it though. Yeah, Vitaly Petrov in the Renault. Australia 2010, wet start. He had a great start like that, where he's just overtaking cars for fun. 7 or 8 cars for fun. Lance Stroll had one of them. Perfect. More rain, yeah. Sad. Sad face. Very sad. I'll tell you what, I've noticed this for a few weeks now. Simon Lazenby's losing his voice. I mean, I'm not one to talk about voice. You know, my voice is not great. But Simon Lazenby for Sky, he's really been struggling. And trust me, I've been through the mill with my voice. But he's like head presenter of the Sky Sports Formula One show sort of thing, and he's struggling, man. I don't know if he's ill or if he's got a problem. But I noticed it the other week as well. I mean, you know there's not a lot going on when you start talking about Simon Lazenby's voice box. Right. The reviewing this Pierre Gasly incident with the crane is absolutely ridiculous. I need to listen to this because it's serious. This. Simon's really struggling with his voice, man. I feel sorry for him because I fully know what it's like to struggle to speak. Yeah, Pierre Gasly's got a responsibility not to be going as fast, but he just thinks the safety car's out. Pierre Gasly doesn't know there's a crane out on the circuit, and there shouldn't be a crane out on the circuit. It's a serious issue, this. This should be impossible, this. The fact that the crane was brought, well, the recovery vehicle, tractor, the tractors come out onto the circuit to clear up Carlos Sainz's Ferrari too soon. And it's serious. It's extremely dangerous. Crazy, man. I was ready at 6 but dropped off. I'll be dropping off in a minute, me, Lee. I've been up all night as well. Thinking, oh, it starts at 6 a.m. It'll all be over by 20 past 7. Oh, you'll be back in bed at 7:30. No chance, it's 7:30 now. Nothing's happened yet. Yeah, whoever's in charge with sending recovery vehicles out or red flagging it, or whoever's in charge and pressing the buttons is in serious trouble. Yeah, look at this. Lando Norris, WTF. How's this happened? We lost a life in this situation years ago. We risk our lives, especially in conditions like this. We want to race, but this is unacceptable. I fully agree with that. A life was lost in 2014 at this very circuit because a tractor was out on circuit. So the fact that this has happened again, and nothing happened. Luckily, Gasly, they got away with it. But the fact that this scenario's played out, where you've got a tractor in the middle of the circuit with a Formula One car doing north of 100 mile an hour, is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And no one, I didn't even realise until like 10-15 minutes ago when it started showing these replays. I didn't even realise, but I saw the clip ages ago of Pierre Gasly being absolutely fuming. I was thinking, what's he so angry about? This is what he's angry about. And rightly so. Absolute nightmare. I don't even know what to say anymore. This delay now is getting into the realm of we're getting into the realms of, is this even going to happen? Latest radar. I think it's going to be cancelled. I think it's going to be cancelled. I don't think it's going to happen. They're interviewing Andreas Seidel from McLaren, and he's saying the weather update, like you were saying before, Genwell. I don't know if you're still in the stream, but like you were saying before, more heavy rain. Yeah, the weather forecast is pessimistic. He's saying it's pretty much going to be the same or worse conditions going forward, and he's doubtful that this is going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. So now it's about, how long do I give it? The thing is, I can't go back to bed and then it starts. Imagine, oh mate, I'll kick myself forever. Yeah, I'll give up on it and I'll be like, right, it's not going to happen. Switch it all off. Switch off the stream. Get in bed. Wake up at lunchtime. Look, check my phone. Verstappen world champion after incredible delayed Japanese Grand Prix. I'll be like, oh my god, I give up on it, and it happened. No, I never. Oh no. I can't let that happen. But I don't think this is going to happen today, this race. They're just having an outrage because it was nearly... I'm having an outrage as well because it was nearly Jules 2.0. And anyone who's a Formula 1 fan will have an outrage at that. Ridiculous scenario that should never happen. Oh. I mean, what a watch along this has been so far. Been live an hour and 49 minutes and nothing's happened. This is a record. This is a record. I've been through a few delays this season. When Mick had a horrendous crash in Saudi Arabia. When I think they were qualifying in Imola went on a long time. Qualifying in Imola was like over 2 hours. British Grand Prix, an hour delay. Monaco, an hour delay. But this takes the biscuit. This is the gold medal of delays. This is undefeated champion of delays, this. This is a delay that's going to turn into a cancellation. You know, that's as bad as it gets. A 2 hour delay that turns into a cancellation is probably as bad as it gets. I mean, I'm not really... not towards it nearly happening again, but I just don't care. Do people really think have a whinge about it because wealthy business people doesn't care? What? I had nothing to say and no gun to my head. What? Chris, do you know what the beautiful thing is, Chris? There is nothing to say. But I've managed to say something for an hour and 52 minutes. Despite there being nothing to say. I mean, how long do I stay on for, do you reckon? I mean, if it's confirmed as, like, cancelled, then that's the end, isn't it? But I'll stay on for a bit more because I wouldn't want to. Oh look, they're clapping the crowd. I think it's game over here. I wouldn't want to go off and then they decide it's going to start and then I come back live again. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a part 2. I'm not doing a part 2. I'll stay on until it's gonna go. Yeah, right. This is a commitment, right? I'll stay on until it's either definitely cancelled or it happens. Because if I go off now in this grey area period where we don't know what's happening, I could end up where I come back on again in another 20 minutes and then... No, I don't fancy it. So we'll stay on until a decision is made either way. They're playing Uno in the McLaren garage because there's nothing else to do. Okay. Sure, they will inform people. Yeah, they will. They will. They will. About improving track conditions, how races are conducted. Yeah, but you've got to talk about it. You can't let scenarios like that happen ever again. But yeah, they'll inform people. The thing is, what they do is they do like if it just stopped raining now and started drying out, they have like a 10-minute countdown where they go, right, race is going to start in 10 minutes. So then everyone's got time to sort of get their overalls back on, get the racing helmets on, and you know, it gives everyone a 10-minute warning. But we've not got a 10-minute warning. We've not got any warning. So I don't know. The thing is, the weather radar is looking grim, apparently. FIA more bottle jobs than Southgate. Oh, yeah. And that's saying something, because Southgate has been pretty terrible these last few months. But the FIA, yeah, they've made a few mistakes. Their reputation's really taken a hit over the last 12 months. Really bad. I think it gets to like, if that timer gets to like 40 minutes or something, I think they'll call it. I think they'll call it a day. We're at 1 hour 21 minutes to go. I think if that gets under like 45 minutes, I think they'll cancel it, because then even if it gets to like 45 minutes, then there's going to have to do a 10 or 15 minute warning anyway. So then you're only going to get like 20 minutes at that point of actual race. A 15-minute race, is it even worth it? Yeah, there's only so long that they'll cling on to this. I'll cling on. Big Jet TV live at Frankfurt Airport. Get in. He's talking to Christian Horner now. I think it's going to be this thing. Yeah. The recovery vehicle on circuit is absolutely unacceptable. People just got to realise the FIA in a whole don't cater to the diehards. Cater to the casuals gets more people. Yeah. Well, Michael Massey, he definitely catered to the casuals. Oh, that was a bit too loud. Um, What an incredible Japanese Grand Prix we have had. Please do smash a like on the video. Oh my god. I don't think this is going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen, this. I think when it gets to an hour, I think when the timer gets to an hour to go, I think they'll draw a line under it. Because like Christian Horner's saying there... Oh, sorry, is that music's a bit loud, isn't it? Yeah, like Christian Horner's saying, because of the conditions, it'll go dark even earlier. So sunset is supposed to be 5:30 p.m. local time, and it's, what will it be, 10 to 4? Is that right? Yeah, it'd be 10 to 4. Sunset's supposed to be 5:30, but you can call that an hour earlier in these conditions. It's going to start getting dark an hour earlier than that, which is in 45 minutes. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. What? I'm confused here. Right, right. So do you know? For a minute, then I was thinking because no one gets any points, is Verstappen going to be world champion then? But it's not. It's not. It's not that. Because for a minute I was thinking, oh my god, no one's going to get any points, and there's going to be 25 less points to get. I was thinking, oh my god, is Max going to be champion with this? But no, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's on the brink of it though. When they go, so the championship's going to be won in Austin. This race isn't going to happen, I don't think. Um, unless in the next few minutes they start doing the countdown. I reckon if we get under an hour, if this timer gets under an hour and we've not heard anything, I'd say draw a line under it. So I think yeah. If there's an update in the next 12 minutes that says right, let's start getting things moving, then yeah, we might get a 15-20 lap race or something like that. But if we're staring at that timer and it's at like 50 minutes and nothing's happened, pack it up. But yeah, Ted Kravitz is saying don't give up yet. He's optimistic. I don't know. I think it's got to start. Things have got to start coming into motion in the next few minutes, I think. But what was I saying? Yeah, so Verstappen, the championship will roll over to the US Grand Prix in 2 weeks. He won't win it. Well, he won't win it today. Because even if they do like a 20 lap race, it's not going to accumulate enough points, surely. So it's going to roll over to Austin. He's going to win the championship in Austin, unless he DNFs. Anyway, what was I saying? 1 hour 13. Yeah, 1 hour 13 to go. 1 hour 11 now. Yeah. I think if it gets below an hour and nothing's happening, then it's looking bleak. If they started, it would be under safety car, so even less laps. So I don't think it'll happen. Exactly, Chris. If they start it now, it's not going to be like 3, 2, 1, and away we go. There's going to be, like I say, there's going to be laps behind the safety car. So that's another quarter of an hour behind the safety car. By that time, it's going to be starting to go dark. They're going to be running out. This timer's going to be nearly at zero. It'll be like 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And then 5 laps later, there's your winner. No, I don't know. Although, in the commentary team at Sky, they're painting a positive light on it. They've got a bit of optimism about them, and they're saying it might get underway again. I don't know. They've sent the safety cars out there doing a reconnaissance lap, having a look. Oh, sorry, not the safety car, the medical car. The medical car is out there, which is some sort of beefy Mercedes, some beefy 4-door GT Mercedes is going round. Having a look at the track conditions. There's a few rivers going over the circuit, but it's not that bad. In fact, as I'm watching this now, I'm feeling a little bit more positive. Maybe we do get a bit of a race going after all. I think Rob should go Mackie D's and bring me breakfast. Yeah, live. I'll take the webcam with me. Go Mackie D's. Get to your house and we'll watch the race at your house, Chris. Yeah. But there won't be a race. Nah, I don't know. Looking at this, so the medical cars, pounding round. Vettel and Schumacher having a chat. Right, here we go. Yeah, I agree with that checkered pass. I back that as an idea. Sod the cars for today. Let's have them all run one lap. Right? And track limits apply, so you can't go off the circuit. You can't go across the... start running across the grass. Right, you have a one lap running race. Running race sounds so childish. You have a one lap running race. Yeah, I back it. Who'd win that? Who's big on triathlons? Jenson Button was, but he retired about 6 years ago. Who'd win that if they did a lap running? That'd be worth watching. As the Carlos Sainz's Ferrari is finally made it back to the pit lane. I back that checkered pass. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's have them run a lap. Sod the cars. In fact, there's a good. I mean, this is going off on a bit of a tangent, but it's just reminded me of something. This thing about getting the drivers out of the cars. There was a question asked somewhere on some forum somewhere years ago, and it said, "Would you rather watch the F2 drivers in the F1 cars?" Let's say they switched for a weekend. Let's say they switched. Would you rather watch the F2 drivers drive the F1 cars, or the F1 drivers drive the F2 cars? For 1 weekend, which one would get bigger viewing figures was the question. If you switched them all around, so you put all the F2 drivers in the F1 cars for 1 weekend, and you put all the F1 drivers in the F2 cars, and you said, right, let's do a weekend like that, which would people watch? I'm watching F2. So, I in that scenario, I'm watching Formula 2. I'm watching the F1 drivers in Formula 2. So, to me, that shows, to me, I'm more about the drivers than I am the teams or the cars. I'm more about the human aspect of it. It's the drivers. It's about, at the end of the day, it's about the drivers. Because I would watch the F1 drivers giving it hell in F2. Verstappen and Hamilton and everyone in F2. Epic. But it's a good sort of, it's a good, like, what's the word for it? It's a good philosophical question, that. If they switched for 1 weekend, are you watching the F1 drivers in the F2 cars, or are you watching the F2 drivers in the F1 cars? A difficult one, really. A difficult one. Latifi would win a foot race. Yeah, Latifi would be going for it. He'd be like, right, now's my time to shine. Sod the cars. I don't think Tsunoda would have a good chance. Tsunoda's only tiny. Tsunoda's like 5'1", or even smaller than that. Tsunoda might be in the 4 foot bracket, 4'11" or something like that. Or like 5'1". I think Tsunoda would be absolutely dusted in the foot race. Probably Ocon would be pretty good. I can't just go off height though. Who does triathlons and all that? Would the older drivers struggle? Would Alonso be at the back? God only knows. Would I restart the race? Yeah, let's do it. Jordan's back. Rough one, this. He's very rough. GTA. What, like 6, 7 in the morning? GTA in it. Denver ended up dying off last night. Is he still going? Denver went on that Discord group for a couple of hours and then eventually faded away, I think. Yeah. Dangerous introducing us to that Discord group, Jordan. You've changed the path of Demcast forever now. Because every single time now when there's a Demcast and he gets bored or there's only a couple of us on, he's going to be like, let's go on there. He's changed the game, He's changed the game, that lad. Have a driver from each team. Oh, here we go. We're getting the big theories in. He's Demcord now. It is, Jordan. Oh, we've got a big theory here. We've got a big proposal here. Checkered pass. I love big proposals like this. I'm up for this, right? Have a driver from each team drive each team's car for 5 laps. Fastest 2 laps. It's too complicated for me at 8 o'clock in the morning when I've not slept. And the winner is the fastest time combined between the cars. I've got a better idea than that. Right, I've got a better idea. There's never been a better time to propose my absolute shake-up of Formula 1. An idea which I've had for at least a decade. And now this would change. If I was the big boss of Formula 1, this is what I would do, right? And this is radical. Get ready for radical. Get ready for... In fact, this would change the sport that much that it wouldn't even be Formula 1 anymore. They'd have to rename it because it'd be Formula 1 2.0. It would change it so much that it would then... You'd have the record books up until that point, and they'd have to then start new record books because I'm changing the entire thing, right? This is what I'd do if I was in charge. Get ready for this. This is an idea I've had for 12 years. I would have them all the drivers, in... Now, bear with me. In identical cars, bear with me, for qualifying only. Right? So... This is what happens. On Saturday for qualifying, there's 20 identical cars painted different colours, right, to represent each driver. So Hamilton would have his Hamilton car, Ricciardo would have his Ricciardo car, Norris would have it, right, and they'd all be painted in their own personal colours, right, for qualifying only. So it's not Formula 2. Because when I've proposed this in the past, people go, it's Formula 2. All you suggest is Formula 2. No. Equal cars only in qualifying. Now, this changes the game dramatically, right? So, they're all in identical cars, right? Built by the FIA. This is a car that's standard, built by the FIA. God knows where they store them. The logistics of it is the thing that stops it, right? Now, I may as well go into this. We were red flag. I'm explaining this, right? So, this is what happens. They're all in 20 identical cars for qualifying, right? Then, no matter what team you drive for, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, if you set that fastest lap on the Saturday in your equal machinery, you get pole position, right? So, the race is going to resume. Right, the race is going to resume in 10 minutes, right? So I've got 10 minutes to explain this. Well, I'll explain it in 2 minutes, right? So the race is going to resume in 10 minutes, right? Good news. Right, so I'll finish this point, right? So the driver who sets the fastest qualifying time, it then becomes on pure merit. The grid then for the race is on pure merit. It doesn't matter what team you drive for, it's on pure merit. Now you'll get a different pole position sitter every single race. The grid will be different, entirely different, every single Grand Prix. Now here's the crucial bit. For the race, it's as it is now, exactly as it is now, untouched. So you might get Kevin, we're watching Kevin Magnussen on screen, right? Kevin Magnussen might get pole position on the Saturday in the equal machinery, but then he's got to get in his Haas as normal for the race, but now he's on pole position. Now he's on pole position in his Haas. That would change the game. Every single race would be an entirely different grid. I always stand by that idea, and I'll argue to the death with anybody. Equal cars for qualifying and keep the race as it is now. So if Alexander Albon sets the fastest lap on the Saturday, boom, he's starting on pole position in his Williams on Sunday. Good luck to him. Then he's got something to defend. And yeah, he's not going to win the race, but it gives him his moment of glory. It gives the guys who are usually going to qualify 19th, if they get it perfect, it gives them their moment of true merit, a true glory, because you get that on merit pole position no matter what. And it shuffles up the grid every single week. If someone gets, in that scenario, if someone gets back-to-back pole positions, it would be incredible. If in that scenario of what I've just suggested, where they've all got the same car for qualifying, someone gets back-to-back pole positions, it would be incredible. You'd get a different pole position every single race, a different driver on pole every single race. It'd be a completely different grid every single race. And the reason how I come up with that idea is, Martin Brundle said once, we line the cars up fastest through to slowest and expect there to be loads of overtaking. Think about that. We line the cars up fastest to slowest and expect there to be loads of overtaking. It's fundamentally flawed, that. It's fundamentally flawed. You start in the fastest cars at the front down to the slowest cars at the back and going, yeah, there's going to be loads of overtaking. It's kind of actually fundamentally flawed. I get rid of that issue. Anyway, that's my whole thing. Stock street cars, Fiat Pandas. Yeah, now we're getting into the ridiculous sort of stuff. Yeah, forget your Fiat Pandas. Nah, equal cars for qualifying. I stand by that forever. I'll be on my deathbed giving it that story. I'll be 86. I'll be 86 on the deathbed going, do you know what they should do in Formula 1? I'll be like this, 87. Do you know what they should do in Formula 1? Equal cars for qualifying. It's still... I'd still be repping that. Anyway, right. In 6 minutes, we're getting this back underway, so get in. Everyone's getting ready again. We're gonna get some racing. We're gonna get a race in I can't believe it. Well, when I say get underway, we're gonna sort of get some laps around the right. Give me 1 minute. And then we're gonna get underway. Right, let's go. I can't believe this is actually going to happen. I've been live for 2.5 hours and nothing's happened. What a stream. We're actually going to get some action. So, right, so there's 52 minutes to go before it ends no matter what, right? So the race is going to, well, they're going to come out of the pit lane in another 3.5 minutes. Then there's going to be some laps behind the safety car. Safety car's going to peel in. Now, I don't know. I understand the procedure to be, there'll be a standing start, but whether they'll go for that option, I don't know. I would doubt it. They'll probably do a rolling start, but let's see. Let's see how it plays out. How many laps? Yeah, they're predicting 6 safety car laps. I probably agree with that. I did say before about half a dozen laps behind the safety car. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll go 6 laps behind the safety car. Then the safety car will peel in. Now, hopefully at that point we get a standing start and lights out and away we go and all that procedure. But given the fact it's going to be sunset soon, given the fact they don't want any more chaos, I reckon they'll probably just do a rolling start. If I was to predict it, I'll say they'll do 6 laps behind the safety car, then the safety car will peel in, they'll go single file and go, right, green flag and away we go. Like that. But we'll see. If we get a standing start, epic. Well, let's pray it resumes. Well, it's going to resume. Yeah, we don't even need to get the prayer books out. It's going to resume. 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Bets on the next car to crash. Ooh, a good one. It's a bit morbid, like. Next car to crash. That's like betting in football the next driver to get injured. Do you know what I mean? Next driver to slide in and crop someone. But I'll say next driver to crash. Zhou Guan Yu. He's basically asking me who's the worst driver out there. Latifi will bin it. No. We don't need any more chaos. We just want a good race now. If nobody could bin it, that'd be ideal, actually. Because we're running out of time. This is the thing. It's clearing up. The weather's clearing up. Oh, get in. Who's the dark horse? What's the order? Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Ocon. Ocon, dark horse. Esteban Ocon for a podium. Yeah, long shot. Long shot, Ocon, podium. Yeah. Yeah, Alonso and Ocon. Yeah, definitely. Where's Alonso? 6th. Yeah. Ricardo 8th. Ricardo dark horse. I think Ocon podium is sort of like a realistically bold thing. But yeah, we're going to get this back underway. Well, albeit behind the safety car. But in 15 seconds, the red flag ends. And it has been... What? So I come live 10 minutes before the race started, so call that 2 minutes 18. It's been about a 2 hour 15-minute red flag, that. I have just bridged a 2 hour 15-minute red flag. In Japan as well. 7 o'clock in the morning. VB long neck, quarter to 8 in the fucking morning. Oh my god. VB long neck. Right, we're back underway. The red flag's over. Oh, we can even get the notification. Japanese Grand Prix restart. Yeah, the full restart. 2 hours and 15 minutes later. This is what streaming's all about. This is what YouTube's all about. So get in. Right. Anyway, we're not racing yet, by the way. Oh, no, no, no. Racing, Formula One, no chance. We're behind the safety car. The excitement is unfathomable. Right, I think, okay, judging off that Lewis Hamilton team radio where he said the track's pretty good, rolling start procedure. There you go. They're not going to risk a standing start. It's the right thing to do. Although I would love to have seen a standing start, it's not really the sensible thing to do. It's not really the sensible thing to do. There's going to be a rolling start, so the safety car's going to peel into the pits. Probably not yet. They'll probably do 3 or 4 laps behind the safety car, and then the safety car will pull in. I don't think he's gonna pull in straight away. Ocon team radio. Visibility better, says Esteban Ocon. It does look better. The track conditions do look better than 2.5 hours ago when they tried to do this race the first time round. I think Stroll will be quick as well. I can't believe we're actually talking about this. I thought, half an hour ago, I thought it's going to be cancelled, this. But here we are. Here we go. We're going to get a 45-minute... Well, we're going to get a 40-minute race, basically. Which is going to be, what? 18, 20 laps? Maybe 21... 20-ish laps. We're going to get a 20-lap race. Somewhere along that kind of a scenario. 20 to 25 lap race. Well, that's assuming that there's no more incidents, which... There probably will be a few incidents. So, yeah, they might not get as far as 20 laps, but we'll get a few laps. Hopefully Yuki and Mick get some points. Where are you? So, yeah. Tsunoda and Schumacher 9th and 10th. Hope they do get some points. Yeah. Standing start would be great, but rolling start is realistic. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my thoughts. A standing start would be great, but it's not really sensible, is it? So, yeah, rolling start is going to be. Half points available for the top 10. I don't know. I don't even think we'll get to that far. Maybe we might just scrape. How long is a Japanese Grand Prix meant to be originally? 53 laps or 63? Do you know that, SHT? On a normal day, how long's a Japanese Grand Prix supposed to be? It's either 53 or 63 laps. I feel like it's 53 laps, which means half 53, what, 26 and a half laps? If we get like 27 laps done, then they'll get... Oh no, mind you, it's 25 to 50% race distance. They get half points. Is that right? So yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. Yeah, 25 to 50% race distance. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. Bottas is saying visibility poor. Am I fully live because I was behind? No, yeah, I'm live. 53 laps. Yeah, so half race distance would be, you'd have to get to lap 27, wouldn't you? You'd have to get to lap 27. You'd have to get 27 laps in. I don't know if we're going to get that many, but it would be around that. Oh, God. Verstappen saying it's raining a bit more. Oh, my God. Is this ever going to get underway, this? Yeah, 25 to 50%. I think we're going to... Well, I don't know what's going on, but hopefully we get within that bracket. Yeah, 25 to 50% race distance. Yeah. Half points availability. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think Verstappen can win the championship if it's just half points, can he? Or maybe if he wins and Leclerc is like outside the top 6 or something like that. I don't. We'll have to see what occurs here. Yeah, so it's more about visibility than track conditions. Daniel Ricciardo just confirming that the track conditions are not that bad, but it's the visibility once that spray's kicked up. The thing is, it's already starting to go dark. The thing is, it's starting to go dark is the problem as well. They've got to get this underway or else they never will. Oh, is the safety car going to come in? We're going to get going. It's going to happen, this. Safety car will enter the pits. He's coming in. You can see light. Oh, yeah, it's not dark. No, I'm not saying it's dark. I'm saying it's just starting to go dark. So I reckon in 45 minutes it'll be dark. Right. We're getting to get this underway. There's 41 minutes on the clock. How many laps are we going to get in 41 minutes? 20 laps? 23 laps? Something like that would be my guess. That's providing there's no incidents. But we're going to get some laps. Nope, there's still light. I know there is. I know there's still light. I know. You're not understanding me. I'm saying that it's looking a little bit gloomy. I'll change my wording. It was looking gloomy. Oh, Verstappen's already asking for intermediates. Let's just get it going, man. Oh, you can't be going inters. It's just ridiculous. See, they wait until conditions are at a certain point where they need to be switching tyres. Come on. The wet tyres barely even... Is there any point in having extreme wets? Because if his conditions are extreme wets, they don't even run the race. So what's the point in extreme wet tyres? Anyway, rant over. Here we go. 40 minutes to go. And the Japanese Grand Prix has got a green flag. And we're away. Oh my God. 2 hours and 38 minutes I've been live. And now the race starts. Green flag. And if Verstappen that leads into turn 1 from Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Hamilton, Alonso, Russell, Ricciardo, and I think Latifi's made a mistake. He's dropped from 14th to 17th rapidly. Oh no, they've pitted. Oh my God, bro. Vettel and Latifi pitted straight away for the intermediate tyres. That's crazy. That goes to show you. Oh, the side-by-side are the pit lane exit, Vettel and Latifi. That goes to show you how surplus to... Get your words out. Surplus to requirements the extreme wet tyres are. By the time they're getting underway, they want to get onto the intermediates. Crazy. I tell you what, Leclerc's right behind Verstappen for the lead. Charles Leclerc is right in the spray of Max Verstappen as they head towards Spoon Curve. I was looking at the thing then to see what lap we're on. Mate, there is no such thing as laps in this race anymore. We're on timers. Forget your laps. With 38.5 minutes to go. However many laps they get in the next 38.5 minutes is however many laps they get in. That's it. Pit lane incident involving Vettel and Latifi noted. Unsafe release. Yeah, it was a bit dodgy. Wow, the spray's incredible. The gap between the top two, 1.3 seconds. Verstappen leads from Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Hamilton, 5th. Oh, look at this! Look at the visibility. Yeah, unsafe release. Nah. Do you know what? No, do you know what? I think that's fine. I know they ended up side by side in the pit lane, which is not really the way it's supposed to be. But I think that that won't be an unsafe release. Yeah, I think Aston Martin will get away with that. Yep, yep, yep. Close, but they'll get away with it. Right, we've got more drivers in for the intermediates. Norris and Bottas have pitted. So that's 4 drivers now on the intermediate tyres. Verstappen still leads from Leclerc, but the gap's a second. Leclerc is now under a second. Leclerc's all over the back of Max Verstappen for the lead. Hamilton's saying it's extremes. Yeah, it's not worked for the guys on intermediates. Vettel, Latifi, Norris and Bottas. I've gone too soon onto the intermediates, I think. I wouldn't mind if Leclerc getting this one more winners. Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I would like to see Leclerc win. Wow. Kevin Magnussen overtook Lance Stroll in Degner 1. What a move. Magnussen, so the two Haasers are 10th and 11th. We're watching race leader Max Verstappen, and he's in the pits. Verstappen's in for the intermediates. So is Leclerc, crucially. So the top 2 pit for the intermediates. The top 3? Oh, Red Bull are double stacking it. Red Bull are double stacking for the intermediates. Oh my God, who's going to stay out though? Hamilton's in as well. Hamilton was just on the team radio saying it's time to pit. Alonso leads the Japanese Grand Prix. Alonso's staying out. Ricciardo's staying out. Mick Schumacher's up to 3rd. I'll never get to say that again. I'll never get to say it again. So I'll say it once more. Mick Schumacher's 3rd. Because he stayed out, but I don't care. It's by default, but I don't care. The like, top 3 at the moment is Alonso, Ricciardo, Schumacher. Stop the count. Oh, this is incredible now. We've got mixed strategies on the... Oh, we've mixed strategies now. Alonso, Ricciardo, Schumacher, 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, how is this going to pan out? So intermediate's a lot quicker. They're saying that Lando Norris was 5 seconds quicker. Russell's not happy with the intermediates. Fernando Alonso leads. Let's go. I mean, what's Schumacher saying? Wow, we're P3. Yeah. Mick Schumacher being told they're hoping for the safety. Verstappen's right behind him. Verstappen and Mick Schumacher are fighting over 3rd place here. Well, I didn't think I'd be saying that today. And now he's 2nd. Mick Schumacher led the Japanese Grand Prix then for about 3 seconds. Good lord. Mick Schumacher led the Japanese Grand Prix then for about 2 to 3 seconds. So get in. Verstappen now leads. Verstappen leads. Is Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez. Well. Mick Schumacher and Zhou Guanyu, 2nd and 4th, are still on the extreme wet, so they're going to be way down the pack. They're going to end up 19th and 20th, them two. But as a Mick Schumacher fan, that's been a glorious 2 laps, that. Absolutely glorious. Mick actually led then for a couple of seconds. Oh, but now he's being done round the outside, though. Leclerc up to P2 then. Mick's struggling now on the extreme wet as well. The Inter's quicker. The Inter's a lot quicker. So Nicholas Latifi team radio. Is it? Oh, imagine if it starts raining harder now. Mick Schumacher for the win. Oh, wow. Bottas versus Magnussen for 16th. Magnussen passes Bottas then. P16. Mike is cracking. Oh, no, it's because I'm too loud. That's why. If I talk normal, it's fine. It's because I'm talking too loud. Hey, Genwill, I'll tell you for certain. That sunlight is dying. It is going dark. I mean, it's still light, but it's starting to go dark. But yeah, the mic is 10 a penny, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Mick's still out there, P4 now. So everyone's on the intermediate tyres apart from Mick Schumacher in P4. It is Verstappen who leads by 4.2 seconds over Leclerc. It's Perez third, Schumacher fourth, yet to stop. And then it's Ocon and Hamilton is the big fight at the moment for P5. Ocon v Hamilton. Oh, I tell you what, it's actually a battle for P4. Oh, Ocon looking to pass Schumacher into Spoon Curve. Oh, and Schumacher stays ahead. It's a three-way fight for P4 now, with Schumacher on the extreme wets, holding up Esteban Ocon and Lewis Hamilton here. Oh, Ocon and Schumacher are side by side now. Is Lewis going to go for the inside? Oh, and Mick defends it. Oh, no, Lewis is going to have to wait on that one. Lewis is going to have to wait. You're not going round the outside at 130R in the rain. So Ocon now up to fourth. Schumacher fifth, yet to stop. And but Lewis is going to overtake him any second now as they come around the final corner with half an hour to go. Light bars running like WRC Rally. Yeah, they need light bars in these conditions, yeah. Why is Mick still out there? Well, they're waiting for I'll answer my own question. They're waiting for a safety car. They want a safety car. But it's not happening. Mick's going to end up right at the back by a long way. It's not worked. He had his glory. I tell you what though, maybe it's worth it. Mick Schumacher's had 50 seconds in the sun here. He's right up there, but he's in the long game though. In the long run, he's going to be at the back, unfortunately, as Vettel passes in for P6. What's he still doing on the extreme wets? That's crazy. And Alonso was so close to hitting him there. Oh, I tell you. Oh, Leclerc's quickest then. So, Schumacher's off the circuit. It's an absolute disaster for Haas. They've got to pit him now. They've got to pick Mick now. He's dropped from about 4th to 10th in one lap. Leclerc's set the fastest lap of anybody. So Ricardo asking on team radio about the weather conditions, and he's been told that it is stable to the end of the race. So these are looking like it's going to be the conditions for the next 28 minutes. And Mick Schumacher now finally does pit for the intermediate tyres, but it's going to be a long 28 minutes from there for Mick. Verstappen leads Leclerc by 4.7 seconds. Make that 4.8. Perez is in third, 8 seconds behind Leclerc. So yeah, like Jenson Button's saying, Verstappen and Leclerc in a league of their own out front. They've dropped Leclerc. They've dropped Sergio Perez in third. Ocon's another 5 seconds behind Perez, and Hamilton all over the back of Esteban Ocon. Then for P4, less than a second in it between Ocon and Hamilton for fourth. That's the closest battle on circuit at the moment. And that's if you don't count Bottas v Magnussen for P15. Not cool, Lewis. Let Mick pass. What? Are you watching the race? Or did you mean not cool Mick, let Lewis pass? Is that what you meant? Because that would make more sense. But we're 26.5 minutes to go, and Lewis is right behind Esteban Ocon as they head down to turn 1. Behind them come Vettel in P6, followed by Fernando Alonso P7. Oh, Vettel went early onto the intermediates. That's paid off massively. Brakes are the same as Singapore quali. Is that good or bad, George? George Russell saying the brakes are the same as Singapore quali. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's good or bad. But yeah, Vettel switching early. Latifi's P8. So Vettel and Latifi stopping immediately for the intermediate tyres has paid off massively. Vettel, despite the spin flipping 3 hours ago when they started this race, is now back up to P6 with that quick switch onto the inters as soon as the safety car came in. Yeah, Latifi P8 as well. Go on, Nicky Latifi. We're watching Russell behind Yuki Tsunoda for P10. Yuki Tsunoda, of course, had his home race, wanting to get a point out of it at least. But George Russell in the Mercedes all over the back of the AlphaTauri, going up towards 130R. Hey, touch wood. Touch wood. We've had no incidents since it got going again, have we? Hey, touch wood. Oh, the green screen's not good, is it? I might mess with the settings in a minute if it's... Yeah. Let's just improve that a little bit. That's looking a bit grim. "13 laps to go," they reckon, right? Oh, God. Forgive the flickering background today. It might just be what it is. It is what it is. Right, so yeah, we're looking at a 13-lap race from here with 23.5 minutes to go. And we're watching Hamilton v Ocon for P4. A lot of spray, but they've soon got off those wet tyres, haven't they? They've soon got off the extreme tyres in Formula 1 are barely... There's barely any point to it. Okay, so they're expecting a bit more rain in 2 minutes, says the Leclerc team radio. But here comes Lewis. He's closer than ever on the back of Esteban Ocon. Is he going to try it in turn 1? No, he's just a bit too far away. But it is Hamilton versus Ocon. 0.3 of a second is the gap. I tell you what, if Vettel finishes P6, it's heroic. Running in the points. You know what time it is? Time for the Latifi train. Hey, not yet. Norris is 2.8 seconds behind Latifi in P9. No, it's not a Latifi train yet. I mean, it might be soon. But Latifi's P8. You know, Latifi's sitting on a big 0 for points this season. Could do with... Oh, we've got to move... Yuki Tsunoda has just been passed by George Russell. Yeah, so Russell up to P10, then we're going to see a replay of that then. So they come round the S's round Dunlop curve. Whoa, what? Oh no, he's done him in the S's. Wow, George Russell has done Yuki Tsunoda in the S's in the wet conditions in Suzuka. Team Radio, George Russell. Incredible move, George. I mean, I know he's got a car advantage, a car performance advantage, but what a move by George Russell. Oh, Lewis has got to tee him up here now. Lewis has got to tee him up here now. Oh, Lewis has got to get the job done now. Hamilton versus Ocon. No. Ocon's got that. I tell you what, that Alpine's got great straight line speed. And Lewis can't get near him by the time they're in the braking zone at turn 1. Ocon's pulled away. Forget your slipstream or any of that. Ocon opens the gap down the straights. What? Why does Leclerc want a box? Why is Leclerc wanting to pit? Leclerc asking on the pit lane, how many positions do we lose if we pit? Well, he's not going to pit for slicks. What does he want? A brand new set of inters? Or what? Or go back onto the extremes? I don't know. Russell has passed Norris for P9. So Russell on a bit of a charge, actually. Oh, wow, I'm see-through. I didn't even... Ooh, am I see-through with the see-through eyes? Oh, I've got fire in my eyes. Yeah, I need to change the settings again. It's not worked out, that. Let me just turn it down a bit. There we go. Is Lewis going to get the job done in turn 1 here on this lap? No, he's not. Hamilton's still behind Esteban Ocon. I'm a nightmare today with this. Ooh, Halloween's come early, guys. $13 points for the win. Right, it's possible for Verstappen to win the championship today. If Verstappen wins and Leclerc's lower than about 6th or 7th, then Verstappen will be world champion. But it's the running 1-2. So as it stands, the championship will roll over to Austin, Texas. There's a permutation now that makes it possible for Verstappen to win the championship today. Now we're over that 25% race distance. It is possible, but unlikely. Oh, Lewis is really close to Ocon now, coming up to 130R. Oh, here comes Lewis Hamilton on the Alpine. He's trying around the outside. No. Not yet. He's had to back out of it. Breaking into the final chicane. Oh, he's got to line him up now. Nice exit from Lewis. Yeah, this has got to be it, surely. Here we come then, down the start-finish straight. Oh, but that Alpine's got the straight line speed. Lewis is going to have to do him out of Spoon Curve up to 130R or something. He's going to have to overtake him in an unusual spot if he wants to get the job done. We've also got Alonso versus Vettel for P6 behind as well. So we've got Ocon v Hamilton for P4 and Vettel v Alonso for P6. They're the two big fights on circuit at the moment. Latifi's still up there in P8, but he's being hunted down by George Russell in 9th. Norris is 10th, Tsunoda 11th, Stroll 12th. Hamilton team radio then. Pitting? What are they talking about pitting? Why would you pit? I don't get, what do they want? A new set of intermediates? No, I'd stay out. There's only 16 minutes ago. What, you're saying that they're saying that they can't do another 8 laps? Really? I can't believe that they're all going to pit. Surely not. Oh, here comes Lewis then, up to 130R, right behind Ocon, but again, just not close enough. He's going to have to dive bomb into the chicane or something. Yeah, I think Lewis is just going to have to go full send at the chicane at the end of the lap. I don't think people are going to pit, are they? With 15.5 minutes to go. Running in the points. Oh, sorry, the live timings aren't even on. Apologies for that. They're back on the screen now. Yeah, Alonso right behind Vettel for P6. Two veterans. In fact, we've got 3 veterans there. Hamilton, Vettel, Alonso, 5th, 6th and 7th. How many Grand Prix is there in that trio? Hamilton, Vettel, Alonso. You got to be talking... Yeah, we're talking 1,000 Grand Prix starts. With those 3. Yeah, you've got to be up near 1,000 Grand Prix starts, those 3 combined there. The 3 old dogs. 5th, 6th and 7th. And how many championships as well? How many championships in that 5th, 6th, 7th? 13 championships. Oh my God, Lewis is going side by side with Esteban Ocon in 130R. Oh, steady on, steady on, steady on. Oh my God, it's so close, but Ocon holds on. Oh, Lewis is trying the dive down the inside of the chicane, has to back out of it. Ocon's on full defence. Whoa, this Ocon v Hamilton battle for P4 is mad. Oh, Lewis has got to get it done now. He's in the slipstream coming down the main straight. Oh, the Alpine's so quick. He's trying round the outside. And still. And still, Esteban Ocon holds on to that P4. But that was incredibly close going into 130R. Crazy. I think around 11. Nah, 13. Yeah, 13 championships between the 3 of them. 7 for Lewis, 4 for Vettel, and 2 for Alonso. Incredible. Wow, that was really close between oh, come on. Hamilton's still right behind Ocon. Remember, the time's good. When the time runs out, the race ends. Oh, he's so close there, coming out of Spoon Curve. Hamilton, Alonso, he's in the slipstream and he's trying round the outside again. Oh, it's the same as last lap. Oh, he's so close into 130R. Wow. Ocon is... Oh, Lewis has got a nice line out of the final chicane. Is now? Is it going to be now? He's lining him up again. But that Alpine's just too quick in a straight line. 12 minutes to go. Lewis is still stuck in P5. It's Verstappen from Leclerc, but the gap is 13.5 seconds. Verstappen's absolutely thrashed them all. Again. As George Russell passing Nicholas Latifi in the same place that he did Tsunoda. In the S's. George is on an absolute rampage. George is on it. As Tsunoda pits. What are they doing pitting? I can't see how that's optimal. Surely you just go to the end from here. There's 11 minutes to go. Pitting. I mean, if you pit and then everybody else pits, great. But if you pit and everyone else stays out for another 11 minutes, you're done. It's game over. Why? They're talking about saying that Vettel should pit from 6th. Why, man? Okay. Perez. Whoa. No way. Right, forget everything I've just said in the last 2 minutes. It is worth pitting. Zhou Guanyu 6 seconds quicker than his teammate. You have to pit then. You have to pit. Right, forget everything I've just said for the last 2 minutes about why do you want to pit? You shouldn't be pitting. Well, forget all that. You've got to pit. It is essential. It is essential. Zhou Guanyu 6 seconds quicker on the brand new... I tell you what, 3 laps of that and it's worth the pit stop. I wonder if someone at the front will gamble it. I wonder if someone at the front will gamble that and go, Zhou Guanyu's rapid there in 17th. Let's go for it. That's an incredible... See, I thought on a brand new set of Inters it'd be two seconds a lap quicker, something like that. 6 seconds. You lose about 20. Yeah, but after 3 laps of 6 seconds quicker, you've made up your 20. But mind you, that we're running out of time. There's 9 minutes to go. That's probably going to be about 4 laps. Then plus another one when the time runs out. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. Exactly. There's 4 or 5 laps to go. You'd have to do it now. I don't think they'll do it, will they? Lewis 6, Seb 3. Yeah. No, Lewis has got 7. What are you on about? Lewis has got 7 and Seb's got 4. Oh, here comes Lewis into turn 1. He's closer than ever into turn 1. Oh, he thinks about it. Ocon has to go on the defensive into turn 1 and still... I can't believe this. Lewis is going to be fuming. Alonso pits. I think he's a lap late. Alonso pits for a brand new set of intermediate tyres and Latifi gets promoted back up to P8. Hey, Latifi can get some points here. Latifi can get some points. Mind you, because they're on half points, he's got to at least be 9th then, surely. Oh, this could be touch. Hey, imagine Latifi gets P10 and doesn't get any points because we're on half points day. Mate, that would be beyond unlucky, that would. That could be what happens. We could be in a scenario where Latifi finishes 10th and still doesn't get a point. Heavy. Oh, we're going to get into points column 3. Okay. Oh, Perez is right behind Leclerc for P2 with 7. Oh, this is going to be a Red Bull 1-2 here. Driver of the day. Yeah, if Ocon can hold it, it's driver of the day. I agree with you there. If Ocon can hold on, it's mega. Although if Latifi finishes 8th, he might have an argument for driver of the day. Vettel as well, up there in P6. But that's kind of more down to strategy. Ocon's had to fight tooth and nail. But look at this fight for P2. Hey, I tell you what, if they wipe each other out, Verstappen's champion. If Perez hits Leclerc, Verstappen's world champion in about 7 minutes' time. No, I don't think there'll be any contact, but I think Perez is a lot quicker. Oh, Perez tried the lunge, a completely different line into the turn 11 hairpin, but now they come around turn 12. Whoa, Leclerc weaving to get heat into his tyres going into Spoon Curve, as Hamilton v Ocon is also extremely close as well. Here comes Perez then. Up to 130R, right behind. Oh, is he going to dive into the final chicane? Oh, Perez thinks about it, but holds back for now. Here we come then. The fight for P2 goes down the pit straight and into turn 1, and Leclerc holds on. 5 minutes to go. Whoa, my eyes are on a weird mode. Oh, it is what it is. Hopefully in the next race I'll have sorted out the lighting better and everything. And it won't be as laggy. I feel like it's been laggy as well, the camera. But what a fight. We've had 2 great fights here. The fight for P2 and the fight for P4. Leclerc v Perez, as it was in Singapore last week, but it's the other way around now. We've got Leclerc ahead of Perez. Oh, Perez down the inside at the hairpin. They're almost side by side there at turn 11. Tsunoda passes Bottas for 14th. Where's Alonso on the new Inters? Alonso's going to end up 8th. Latifi's going to be 9th. Oh, wow, can Latifi get a point here today in Japan? Verstappen's got a 22.5 second lead. He's absolutely dominated it. Zhou Guanyu's got the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, Zhou Guanyu in P16's got the fastest lap of the race. So get in. In fact, you don't even get a point for that if you're outside the top 10 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You're just taking the point off anybody else. No, if I'm Max, I don't risk. Max is asking on team radio, do we stop for new tyres now? You don't risk it. There's no point. I mean, if one of these two... Oh, they're taking completely different lines into the hairpin, Leclerc and Perez. Every time I think that Perez is going for the move. I tell you what, if Leclerc and or Perez had pitted about 4 or 5 laps ago, that could have been very interesting at 6 seconds a lap quicker. Oh, Hamilton v Ocon is still raging on. Talk about the exclamation point. Yeah, the show. Hey? Talk about what exclamation point? Oh, Perez is right behind Leclerc here. But the straight is not long enough. I tell you what, there's still a river going across the circuit at turn 1. It's not proving easy to overtake, is it, in the rain here at Suzuka? You've got Hamilton stuck behind Ocon and Perez stuck behind Leclerc. And meanwhile, Verstappen's got a 22 second lead. Yeah, Verstappen's absolutely... He's walked away with it. Again. The lead Verstappen has. I know. He's in a different league. As he has been all season, to be honest with you. As he has been all season. In a different league. Madness. Right, so the time's going to run out. Where's Verstappen on this? Where's Verstappen on the circuit? As we tick down the final 10 seconds, and then I assume it's going to be Verstappen to cross the line, and then there'll be one more lap after that. So I think we've got about a lap and a half to go. How many expletives is Lewis using? Being unable to pass? I don't know. We've not heard any Hamilton team radio, but I bet he's fuming. I think the next time Verstappen crosses the finish line, it will start. We are now on the final lap. This is the final lap of the Japanese Grand Prix, and it's only taken 3 hours and 18 minutes to get there. Oh, Lewis is going for the move on Ocon. This side by side at turn 1. Oh my God. Alonso's past Russell. Alonso into P7. Oh my goodness. Fernando Alonso on the warpath on the new. As Perez tries it round the outside. Ducks in the inside. Oh, they're going to make contact. Oh, so close. The thing is, if they take each other out, Verstappen's going to be champion. So close to contact there between Perez and Leclerc. They're coming round turn 12 now. It's a spoon curve for the final time. Oh, it's almost side by side. What a finale we've had. Oh, I thought Perez was going to spin Leclerc round then. I could have put my bottom dollar on Leclerc spinning Perez round there. And Verstappen wins. No, he thinks there's another lap. Verstappen's won it. But the battle for P2 rages on. I think Leclerc's gone straight on in the final chicane. I think Perez is going to get him. It's a drag race to the line. Oh, Leclerc defends it. Oh, Leclerc. Extremely rude defence there. Leclerc crosses the line, P2. Sergio Perez third. Leclerc extremely rude there. Rejoining the circuit. Perez will be absolutely fuming at that. really, no, this not on from Leclerc. That, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's going to be a Red Bull 1-2. Leclerc's not getting away with that. It's really unsafe. Yeah, Leclerc's never getting away with that in a month of Sundays. Leclerc has just bottled it right at the end there. Charles Leclerc's bottled that right at the end. Alonso, P7. So the final order then. So it has finished. The Japanese Grand Prix is done. It's Verstappen who wins it from Leclerc. We did get a 23. Well, no, what was it? A 28 lap race in the end after a 2. What did I say? It was a 2 hours 15 minute delay. A 2 hours 15 minute delay, and then we got 27 laps. Wow! But what a finale we got. Sergio, you banana. Sergio, you banana. No, Leclerc's going to get in trouble for that. You can't just rejoin the circuit and completely block someone. No, this is going to end up being a Red Bull 1-2. That after the stewards after some kind of stewards inquiry. But it has finished Verstappen from Leclerc. But like I say, he's going to be in trouble. Perez third, but he'll be promoted to second. It was too rude. It was just too aggressive from Charles Leclerc, that as a defence. Apologies for this flipping background and my eyes going different colours and got a see-through head then for a second. Flipping it, we've had it all. Perez third, Ocon was fourth. Nah, they're saying P2 for Leclerc, but he doesn't win the championship today. The championship will cling on to Austria. Welcome in, Brit Shelia. Unfortunately, you've missed it. It's over. It's over. It's done. It was delayed by 2 hours and 15 minutes. We did get it underway eventually. We did get 28 laps at the end. And what a finale we got. Verstappen's won it from Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Hamilton, Vettel, Alonso, Russell, Latifi. Latifi gets a point, I think. Oh, it's you. It's you. I didn't clock it. It's you. It's Sheba. I have to remember your name on here. If it is you. Yeah, no, it's finished. I'm just about to end the stream now. Yeah, it has been a long one. But we got through it. Right, guys. Well, we got 28 laps of racing in the end. Thanks for everyone who joined for that. Wow, 3 hours, 23 minutes this ended up being. Big ups to anybody who stayed with me through to the end. I know we've had some issues today with like green screen, microphone's been a bit dodgy, whatever. But we did get somewhat of a race at the end that's ended up with Verstappen winning from Leclerc, Perez, Ocon, Hamilton, Vettel P6. Is he driver of the day with that? Fernando Alonso P7, Russell, Latifi I think will get a point in P9. Lando Norris 10th. Rounds out the top 10. Only 2 didn't finish in the end, Sainz and Albon. The other 18 finished. Good times, thanks for it. Cheers, checkered past. We breached a 2 hour 15 minute red flag, so drop me a like for that. And subscribe if you're into Formula 1. I'll be next live for Friday Practice 1 for the US Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. Cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for joining. What a stream, a weird stream today. A very long stream, a long day. I'm going to bed. See you all later. See you all next time. Peace, guys. Cheers for sticking with me. Verstappen wins again. probably be live for the FIA decision tomorrow. Whenever that decision is announced, I'll do a live stream, because that's going to be chaos. See you guys. Is Verstappen world champion? What's going on? What is going on? Hey, yo! Back it up. What's going on? Max Verstappen, 2022 world champion. Why? Has Leclerc been... Yo! Something's happened here. Wait a minute. I'm back. Yo, I think... Well, I have missed something significant here. What the hell? Wait a minute. I need to back it up here. There's been an announcement. I wonder if they punished Charles Leclerc for that move at the end. Right. Leclerc's got a 5-second penalty. Oh my God. They've literally just announced Max Verstappen as a world champion. We're still going. Ryan Tune. Oh my God. Max Verstappen has just been confirmed as world champion after the race is finished because Charles Leclerc got a 5-second time penalty. Oh my God, it's done. It's over. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So that was decided in the final... I can't believe this. So Max is officially confirmed world champion then, because of Leclerc's over-aggressive defence in the final corner of the race. Yeah, because of Leclerc's over-aggressive defence in the final corner of the race, it's made Max Verstappen world champion because he's got a 5-second penalty. So then on the back of that, Leclerc then drops, 3 or 4 positions. And... wow. And I'd fully gone outro. I was ending the stream. Well, I'll end it anyway in a minute, but what? That is the weirdest announcement and confirmation of a world championship win ever. It's done. It's confirmed. Verstappen. Breaking news. There you go. Max Verstappen wins the 2022 F1 Drivers' World Championship. Wow. Yeah, last lap drama again. Last lap drama again. A last lap incident has made Max Verstappen world champion there. And I was ending the stream going, right, the championship's going to roll on to the next race. He's going to be world champion in the US next week. Nope, he's done it here. It's done. Johnny Herbert was the man that told him. That's so weird. That's such a weird... Yeah, he won the Grand Prix by 27 seconds. He deserves it. He dominated it. He's dominated the season. He's absolutely dominated this season and fully deserves it. I was gone. This would be the longest stream that I'll ever do. Max Verstappen is 2022 world champion. 12th win in 18 races. Well, I'll stay on a few more minutes with this massive... I can't believe it. Driver of the day, Sebastian Vettel, despite Verstappen winning his second title. Wow. Phone's ringing. That's what a strange way for them to announce it. Like that. Because... He doesn't even know, right? He's in the driver's pen before they go out on the podium, and he doesn't even know if he's world champion or not. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, bro. Oh, no, they've done a little board thing. They've got him a little chair. He's sat on these little throne. He's sat on a throne now in a separate room. This is the weirdest championship win ever, this. It's the weirdest. Jensen Button comes and congratulates him. Oh God, the green screen's horrendous today. Adrian knew he's looking skinny. What the hell? The thing is, this makes the FIA decision tomorrow have even more weight on it. Can you imagine he has it taken off him tomorrow due to Red Bull breaching the... It's never simple, is it, Formula One? It's never easy. It's always wrapped in politics and controversy. World champion Max Verstappen comes out onto the podium. confirmed about 10 minutes after the race finished. Not as he crossed the line. As he crossed the finish line at the end of the race 20 minutes ago, he wasn't world champion. But due to Leclerc getting a 5-second time penalty 10 minutes later, he was then confirmed as world champion. What a strange scenario that is. And there he is on the podium. He's won the Japanese Grand Prix as well as 11 other races. And the Dutch national anthem plays out. It's 25 past 9. I've been live since 10 to 6. A race that was delayed over 2 hours, and at the end of which Max Verstappen stands on the top of the podium as 2022 world champion. Right, guys, for the second time today, I want to wish you all goodbye. What a day! What a stream! What a stream. But that's it. It's done. It's all over. It's wrapped up with 4 races to go. Join me in 2 weeks for the US Grand Prix and all the I'll be live for the practice sessions and qualifying and the race in America. But Verstappen's won it. It's done. Well, there's an FIA decision coming tomorrow which might undo things. Such is the Formula One world. But cheers, guys. What a stream. There'll never be a stream like this again. What a weird, unusual, long stream. Right, cheers everyone. I really am going this time, unless it's a... No, I really am going this time. Cheers, guys. I will see you in America. Max Verstappen is world champion.